Hello everyone, John here again with another video. This week we're having a look at Satch Boogie by Joe Satriani. Brilliant song this. I've played it through in the previous video and I haven't used the backing track just so you can see how all the parts kind of, fit together. So what we'll do in this video is we'll take a look at the beginning bit, the introduction. I'll just play it through really slow. Hopefully you can see how it goes. So if you can, before we start, remember to subscribe. It keeps me in chocolate bars, which is always a good thing, otherwise I don't have the sustenance to make these videos without chocolate bars. So have fun. Let's have a look at how the first bit goes. All right, so the first phrase, you do this. So this is an open A, and then you're hammering on and pulling off to the third on the A, the fifth, and then to 3 to 5 on the low E, so you get. Alright, next bit of this. That's 3 on the A, 5, hammer on to 6, pull off to 5, and off to the A open. So that bit. And then 2 here on the G. And then we've got this. This is the pull off from 2 on the G to the open G. Then 3 on the A, pull off to the open A. 4 on the A, back to that 2. Alright, so far we've got this. And then this is where it gets interesting. You have to use these fingering. It's 2. This is 2 on the 5th fret and 1, the first finger here, on the 4th fret. You have to get that right, otherwise it doesn't seem to work. Open G, open D. That bit is muted. Alright, so far we've got this. And then that bit again. But this time without the open A string, so that's pull off from 3, 5 off to the open A, 3 to 5. So let me play that whole thing through real slow. That bit goes again. Then we have a little change, it goes. So this bit is the same, but when you go to the 3 here, instead of going to 5, you go to 2. And then that's a 3 on the A, 5, 5 pull off to 3, and then we've got this. So you're barring on the 4th fret D and G strings, and your second finger is on that 5th fret of the G, and you pull that off to the 4. Then we have this. Now this is very similar to this bit, we're just moving it up a tone, so it's open A, 5, 7, 5, 4, then we have, so that's 5 on the A, 7, pull off to 5, up to the open, off to the open A. And then we have this 3 on the low E to the open E. Alright, so if I play that bit slowly for you. Alright, so that's a little bit at the beginning. Now we have this on the 12th fret. Now this really is an E7 chord, so you might know it that way, but Joe's playing it finger 1 on the 12th fret, finger 2 on the 12th fret D, and then your third finger on the 13th fret of the G, and you're going down. This is the same chord to the B flat or the A sharp, depending on which way you want to look at it. But what you have to do is down and up strokes, so down, because if you do it with down strokes, it'll always sound jerky. Alright, then we're back into this. Now that bit changes there, so this bit is the same. Same to that point, and then you go 5 on the A, 5 on the G. Then we have this. This is a little sweep here. This is 9 on the A, 7 on the D, 5 on the G, and then 8 here on G, come back to 5 on the, sorry, off to 7 on the G. Sorry, let me do that again. Alright, then we have this. This is a little 6 chord. It's kind of like a D minor shape. You hit that open E first, and then you've got a D minor shape on the 10th fret. Alright, so that's 10, 11, 12. And then you hit the E, and slide back, right, to the, I'm thinking of that as your starting position, the 10th fret, go back to 8, hit the open E again, and then you're going to make a bar on the 9th fret, and that's 9, 8, 7. Alright, so that bit is, and then you're back to that first bit again. Alright, now just before he goes into the solo, I'll end this video here in a sec, he does this Satch scream, which is this type of thing, before he goes into the solo. So, it's that kind of thing. Now, sometimes you might get these, sometimes you won't, but let me show you what he's doing here. So, first of all, you want to grab the whammy bar, and this feels a bit uncomfortable, with your left hand, and you depress it. So the strings are depressed, all right? And then you get a harmonic, an artificial harmonic with your left hand here. So if you're not familiar with artificial harmonics, what you do is, here's a, if you can see this all right, here's a normal note. See, my pick is flat. Here's an artificial harmonic. You can get different sounds as you go up the string. So I'm just kind of angling my pick down, and a bit of the pick hits the string, and a bit of your finger does too. At first you might not get these if you're new to this, but the more you do it, you just sit there when you're watching telly and do that for a while, you'll get it. So when you depress the bar and get an artificial harmonic, and then lift the bar up, or release it basically. And then I pull back as well. Sometimes what Joe does is he digs in and he gets 2 of them to ring. See, sometimes I get, sometimes I don't. So what I'm thinking there is, I'm just trying to hit over kind of that pickup there, that metal bit of the pickup. But as I say, you see, you get different ones. So that's what he does just before the solo comes in. There we go. So that's the intro to Satch Boogie. Have some fun with that. It's a bit tricky, that. Something to do with the, open strings confuses me. I don't know why, but it does. So anyway, if you've got any questions, leave them on the comments below. Have fun with that Satch scream. You can use that everywhere. So see you in the next video.